CSX. For those who don't know what is CSX, it's a major American Class 1 freight railroad that operates primarily in the eastern United States. As a rail fan, former,
The big blue
typically,
thingy.
you already know their color scheme: blue, yellow, and even sometimes gray depending the scheme the locomotive is wearing. One color that you don't think of CSX is orange. Why were these locomotives were painted in orange? What were their purpose? And where are they now? In today's video, we are going to discuss about the CSX, maintenance of way, pumpkins. Before we start, let's just go back in time in the 1990s. When the original Nintendo Game Boy was launched, the rise of hip-hop and alternative music, first steps toward the modern internet, and lastly CSX was only 4 years old. At that time, CSX decided to put more diversity and more uniformity towards their railroad operations. One example is when CSX decided to assign 70 locomotives built by General Electric and the Electromotive Division to be used in the maintenance of freight trains. For those who don't understand what is the maintenance of freight train, it's a specialized non-revenue service train utilized by railroad operators to inspect, repair, upgrade tracks, bridges, signals, and the right-of-way infrastructure. These trains keep the railroad network safe, navigable, and clear of debris. The locomotive models that would be assigned to were 9 GE U18Bs, 6 U23Bs, 20 EMD GP38s, 32 EMD GP40s, 1 RCPH E4 drone unit, which is basically a rebuilt GP40, 1 GE B23-7, and last but not the least, 1 EMD GP30M. The locomotives were painted in a bright orange with black on the frame, CSX logo on this side and in the front, and lastly, the word maintenance of way at the bottom of the number boards. They would be mostly working in the maintenance of freight trains and sometimes even showing up in the mainline freight as well. Unfortunately though, it was short-lived, and by the 2000s, CSX would eventually retire those 70 units from the maintenance of freight duties as well. So what happened to them and where are they now? Well, the majority of those EMD Jeeps were eventually converted into road slugs, where they would take out the prime mover of those engines, leaving most of the electronic parts inside. They were assigned into yard and local service for the next few years until CSX would retire most of those yard and yard slugs, and nowadays they are running away in deadlines, having an unknown fate in the future. But as for the GEs though, it was pretty different. CSX would sold off all of their U18Bs to the Pickens Railroad in Southern Carolina. As of writing, all U18Bs, exception for 9501, which has now been used as a parts donor, are currently operational. 9556 would be sold off to Progressville somewhere in the 2000s, and it's now situated in Rock Springs, Wyoming, possibly running away. U23B number 9554 was also sold to the Huntsville and Madison County Railroad, where it would retain its original scheme in the first few years until it got hacked over and is still on operation as of today. This story does have a happy ending, as U23B number 9553, formerly Louisville Nashville number 2817, was successfully donated to the Southern Alphakia Railroad Museum, where it is sitting today and being used for radioactive freight service as well.